Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. Oh my god. Am I back up? I can't believe that. My biggest stream ever. My biggest stream ever, for crying out loud. Alright, let's see. What happened? Okay. Alright, I knew this was a problem, and I should have fixed it before I tried to stream. Uh, when I reinstalled Linux Mint, I did not specify the size of the swap file. So it gave me this teensy tiny little 2 gigabyte swap file. So if I'm using a bunch of different things at once, I eventually run out of swap space and my computer just completely locks up. I rebooted my computer before I started the stream specifically to try to prevent it from happening, and it happened anyway. Ridiculous. Okay. Um. All right. Well, I'm kind of winding down anyway. Let's go ahead and do the. Okay. So ultimately, the scripts in pause look really good. Um, and if there's work to be done there, it's just some debugging work. I ran out of swap. I ran out of swap space. My computer locked up. I should have fixed it earlier this week, and I didn't. And it's all my fault. And so and so the biggest audience I had, I just threw away. Well, I mean, it's not like not like they can't come back if they really want to. All right, hang on, hang on. I'm just looking at all of the control panels and stuff. Let's see. So we were wrapping up anyway. 09624 Brent says, one step forward, two back. Yep, ain't that the truth? Well, I mean, we do make progress, so it's more like two forward, one back, two forward, one back. So it's progress, but it's unnecessarily slow, mostly due to our own incompetence, especially in my case. Okay, so Little Wars. Um, if you came here for the Ultima 7 stuff, that isn't the only thing I talk about in these streams. I'm also doing some side projects that I'm going to try to get on Steam to generate some income because right now I'm between jobs. And one of the ones, and the recurring theme of all of the projects that I'm doing is I'm calling them DOS-alikes. They're supposed to evoke the spirit of the old DOS games. Um, and the one I'm worked on the most right now is called Little Wars. Come on, Sea Lion, you can do it. There we go. Still faster than Visual Studio. All right. Welcome back, says Not Peachtree. Thank you. Welcome back. All right. So this is a classic strategy game where you have a strategic map. Well, let me just start the darn thing. Let me show you. Okay, Little Wars. Terrible, terrible temporary title screen. We have a new campaign where you can pick how many people are playing, what the map size is, and the map size can get humongous. Um, whether you want to do real-time battles on a tactical map or if you just want auto battles, your difficulty, and whether you're male or female, which changes, how you're referred to in the game, and also changes the names of the difficulty levels. So this is the basic game. Excuse me. You can think of it as a sort of Total War light kind of thing. Or maybe more like a Crusader Kings, Europa Universalis light kind of thing. Because, in my opinion, while I have loved playing those games in the past, at this point, clicking the new button, the new game button on one of those feels like getting married. The state of the game is so huge. You have to devote so much of your brain to it that sometimes I don't find it relaxing. And since it's a multi-session kind of thing, then you come back and you can't remember what you were doing. I don't want Little Wars to be like that. I want Little Wars to be something you can play in one session, 90 minutes to 2 hours, and have fun with it. You can conquer a map. Okay, so you've got your different factions. They have different colors, obviously, and you're going to be one of them. I think right now the player's color is red. And we have resources in each county or region, whatever you want to call it. You use your resources to build up your army. You use your army to take over more counties, and you eventually try to conquer the entire map. And it's just a simple, fun little thing for people who like strategy games, but like me or other, parents don't have a lot of time to devote to them. But they want that experience. And the DOS-alike thing also applies to the graphics. So let's look at what happens when you do combat. Well, I'm stupid. I took all the units off the combat map? Why did I do that? That doesn't make sense. Okay, so when you do combat, how is this possible? Alright, well here's a unit of blue swordsmen. You can zoom in on them and see that they're just little sprites, little sprite guys. Billboards and hype fields. That's how these types of games were made, and that's how I intend to make them in the future. And here you can, build your castle. You can use big cubes for a lot of things, and then you can use the little cubes to make crenellations and stuff like that. You can add a gate. You have to have a gate on your castle. You can't just board it all up and say there's no way in, because there's no way out either. You can make a moat around it, and then you defend it with your little guys. And this is a tactical, real-time combat system. How did I break this? That's what I get for not looking at this before my stream. I'm sorry, guys. But you'll have groups of little units here. You'll be able to click on them and march them around. You'll be able to click on them and click on enemy units to attack them. I have swordsmen, archers, and catapults built in, and I want knights as well. It's going to go up on Steam. I'm probably going to charge less than a tenner for it. And I'm hoping that it'll bring some income in and also make some people happy. Especially older people like me who miss, when games looked and played like this. That's Little Wars. Okay. I think that's it for tonight. I'm really, really happy with how many people tuned in, how many people I got to talk to Ultima 7 about. I know they didn't all come back after the great lock opening. But I just want to say, love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Everything is going to be okay.